Melissa Thomas St Clair. I am a 24-year veteran teacher with the Columbus City School District. I currently educate at Champion Middle School, teaching the subject math for eighth graders.
And so at the time that Casey was your student, he was in your sixth grade class, and now you were doing eighth grade math classes only, correct?
That is correct. That is correct. Casey was with me sixth grade at Clinton Middle School, which was it's been closed since 2010. However, it was on Carr Road where the new Spanish immersion building is
I
now.
wanted to bring Mrs. St. Clair on air with us today is because she posted in the Black Liberation Movement Central Ohio group earlier today a beautiful, beautiful, moving post. It was almost like an open letter to the community about Casey, highlighting who he really was and who he was as a person, as a student, as a son, as a family and community member. And I just had to share that because it was so beautiful. And the thing that I'm pushing for the most is for people to understand that these individuals are more than just hashtags. They're more than news articles. They're more than trending topics. This was someone's son, someone's brother, someone's nephew, someone's grandson, someone's student, someone's best friend. There were people who, if they had a bad day, the first thing they thought to do was to call Casey and feel better because they knew that he could provide that to them. So that's why we really, really want to prioritize people understanding these are not just Black bodies. These are not just Black tragedies or Black stories. These are human beings who leave impact on the people that know them. These are people who are loved and cherished and cared for. And so that is the purpose today, to raise awareness of Casey Goodson Jr. as a human being and a person. So,
Absolutely.
yes, thank you. So, Mrs. St. Clair, tell me, what was Casey like in school, in your class?
Casey was exactly in sixth grade who he had become as an adult. He was a loving, caring, fun-loving, lighthearted, easygoing, heartwarming, wanted to do everything type of person. If I were to say, for example, oh, I misplaced my stapler, Casey would be the one, Miss Sinclair, I'll find it, I'll find it. He was harmless. He stayed out of the way. He walked home every day with a young lady who is I'm still in contact with, and she shared her story about walking home with Casey from school and how she was so shocked because even then Casey just pretty much stayed to himself, his small group of friends, and his family. So Casey definitely in sixth grade was just as fun loving as an adult.
And I know just from the posts that we're seeing from family members, friends about Casey, people who knew him personally, a lot of them have a common theme of loyalty, of humor and silliness and a lightheartedness about him and helpful. I'm getting that from a lot of people that he was very helpful. He had a lot of empathy and he looked out for people even when he didn't have to. And what stood out to me the most was that he's so young. And the fact that he reached out to you to check on you years later after being your student, he didn't have to do that. And so many young people, it's hard to get them to care about the generations older than them, especially when it comes to teachers and things like that. And the fact that you two remember each other years later after he was your student means a lot. So I know that Casey rekindled that relationship years after he was your student. Tell us about how that happened.
Absolutely. So Casey again was my sixth grade student, and years later, I found myself in a tragedy in 2013. My son was murdered on April 29th, 2013,
I'm so sorry.
and I appreciate that. Thank you. And through that, of course, social media is a platform that all things go to, and that made its waves on Facebook. And Casey was able to use Messenger 2 days later On May 2nd, I have it pulled up. Actually, it's May 1st. May 1st at 8:20 p.m. and he left the following message if you don't mind me reading it. These are Casey's exact words. Quote, "Hey, Miss St. Clair, I don't know if you remember me, but I took your math class back when I was in 6th grade at Clinton. But out of respect I have for you and how highly you used to speak of your son in class and brag about him, I just wanted you to know you guys are in my prayers. And I wanted you to know if there's anything I can do to raise money or anything that will help. But hey, keep your head up, Mrs. St. Clair. I remember you as a strong woman. And if ever need an ear to talk, I'll be here for you to support. Hashtag much love. And oh, yeah, please let me know if I can help in any way. I'll be more than happy to help." And so that came through on May 1st at 8:20, and I was unable to probably emotionally respond until May 2nd at 12:35 in the morning, probably going through my messages and trying to respond to those who I felt I needed to. And
Mhm.
obviously, I recognized Casey's name immediately. Um, he made that much of an impression back then. And I had a short response and I said, "Casey, of course I remember you. This message means more than you know." And from that moment on, he consistently checked on me, whether it was a small blurb of "How are you doing today? Happy birthday." Um, when I was hit by a drunk driver in 2019 and I was in really bad shape. And he would follow my story and my journey, check in on me. "Did you go to your doctor today? Your voice is sounding stronger. Hey, Miss St. Clair, I haven't checked in on you for a while." And so that reconnection, I don't think Casey really realized. In an educator's life, all we want as a thank you is for a student to do well. And the explanation point that he gave me, the priceless gift that he gave me was he let me know I made a difference. And that I'll take with me forever.
If you're tired of mainstream media outlets selecting news stories and events that don't appeal to Black America, then become a member of the Unbossed Network today, where we are the voice of Black America and providing coverage of events and news stories that you won't hear anywhere else. Visit theunbossednetwork.com to become a member today.